It's showtime.
What up, y'all? It's Devin with Up TV, aka the Dot Connector, and today we're going to be talking about the hidden signs and the symbolism that can be found in Sonic the Hedgehog, especially Sonic SatAM. But before we continue, do me a favor and smack that like button. Also hit the bell so you can get notifications anytime I upload a new video, and don't forget to subscribe. Let's get going. Gotta go fast.
I'm waiting.
Many of American cartoons, old and new, have been full of Illuminati New World Order symbolism. Cartoons like the DuckTales, Gravity Falls, and even major Disney movies like The Lion King are full of symbolism. But one cartoon seems to always go unnoticed by many theorists: Sonic the Hedgehog, also known as Sonic SatAM, because it was a regular Saturday morning cartoon, was and still is, in my opinion, the best Sonic cartoon ever made. It's the only Sonic cartoon that has had a dramatic and dark storyline behind it, and as a kid, I loved it so much that I had a huge collection of the Sonic comics growing up. Not to mention, I was already a huge fan of the Sega Genesis classic Sonic the Hedgehog. Sonic SatAM aired for 2 seasons on ABC, which is owned by Disney, from September 18th of 1993 to December 3rd of 1994. Now that I'm grown and more woke to the realities of the world, it becomes quite clear that Sonic SatAM was used as an Illuminati predictive programming tool to possibly get kids in my generation prepared for what is to come. Even just looking at the word SatAM, it would seem as if it was called this as a double meaning or subliminal message. SatAM eerily resembles the word Satan. And do I really need to say anything about the production company that produced this series? Family. In a world where truth has become dangerous, every voice that speaks it becomes a target. They tried to silence this channel once, and while we made it through that storm, the truth is, we're still being watched. Every word, every frame, every truth we uncover makes us a bigger target. Your support has carried us through the darkest moments, and now, as we dive deeper into the agendas they don't want exposed, your help is more important than ever. If you value the mission, if these videos have opened your eyes, consider supporting the channel by using the donation links in the description. Every single gift, large or small, fuels the resistance against the digital lies of big tech and the spiritual wickedness in high places. Thank you for your love, support, and for walking this narrow path with me. My name is DevinWorlds, and we are the Dot Connectors. Sonic SatAM takes place on a post-apocalyptic planet called Mobius, where a team of freedom fighters led by Sonic the Hedgehog and Princess Sally attempted to liberate their war-torn planet from the clutches of the evil dictator and warlord Dr. Robotnik, along with his nephew Snively. The Kingdom of Acorn, based within the city of Metropolis, was at war with the unseen enemy. The king recruited a human scientist named Julian to build war machines to end the war with the victory. However, during peacetime, Julian and his nephew Snively launched a coup d'etat against the kingdom. The king was then banished to another dimension called the Void, and the citizens were captured and transformed into mindless robots through a machine called the Roboticizer. Julian then renames himself as Dr. Robotnik, assuming the role as now the still-hearted dictator of Mobius. Dr. Robotnik renames Metropolis to Robotropolis and turns the city into a polluted factorial cityscape. Because having internet access wasn't common in the early 90s the way it is today, many people didn't know about the Illuminati or even what the New World Order really is. But taking a look back into history reveals just how long the elite have hidden the truth right in plain sight. This show, Sonic SatAM, is the clear ideal and depiction of the new world order that the Illuminati have planned for us. A world where most of the citizens are already under the control of the elite, except isolated small hidden groups that are called freedom fighters. In fact, it's already gotten so bad in the world today that many of us already are freedom fighters. And just like Dr. Robotnik wants to destroy the freedom fighters or force them to conform, it would seem as if the governments of the world want exactly the same thing as Dr. Robotnik, us destroyed or us conforming.
Rule number 1, Nagas. Never trust anyone, especially me.
Transhumanism is the belief or theory that the human race can evolve beyond its current physical and mental limitations, especially by means of science and technology. It's not uncommon to find movies, TV shows, and even music artists promoting the transhumanism agenda. The elite promote this agenda as the next evolution of humankind. They suggest that by merging with technology, there won't be anything we couldn't do, including living forever. In subtle ways, this agenda has been promoted for a while now, as far back as the 70s with movies like Star Wars and characters like Darth Vader, possibly even since the 60s, so it should be no surprise that a kids show made in the 90s would also promote this agenda. The one thing Sonic the Hedgehog does is show you the true reason why the elite want to merge man with machine, not so we can be stronger, smarter, and faster, but so we can become the ultimate slaves under full mind control with no hope of ever getting free.
Put him in the robotizer.
Wait.
Many shows and cartoons have oddly predicted the future, such as The Simpsons predicting that Donald Trump would become president of the United States of America. And when it comes to the list of shows that strangely predict the future, Sonic SatAM is no exception. In Sonic SatAM, Princess Sally carried around a device that almost looked like a 1994 Motorola flip phone. Princess Sally was able to speak to her device Nicole and ask her questions, receiving an audible response back, sort of like Google, Alexa, and Siri. Obviously, the cell phones in 1994 didn't have this capability. Was this another form of predictive programming placed into a kid's cartoon?
Nicole, can you translate?
Translation. We do not see things as they are. We see things as we are.
Nicole, translate.
Translation. What one cannot achieve in learning, one will achieve in the light of day.
The hieroglyphics appear to be ancient symbols used by the wolf pack. Translations indicate surrounding environs carry a curse for all intruders. Go straight, hang a left, then a right. There are 4 remaining alternate routes, Sally.
Sonic the Hedgehog wouldn't be the same without the Chaos Emeralds. In almost every Sonic game, along with the comics and TV shows, Sonic has always needed the 7 Chaos Emeralds to become supersonic. A lot of the Sonic the Hedgehog lore was inspired by a Japanese anime known as Dragon Ball Z, which is why Sonic turns yellow when he transforms into supersonic, just like a Saiyan's hair turns yellow when he transforms into a Super Saiyan. And like Sonic has the 7 magical chaos stones or emeralds, Dragon Ball Z has the 7 Dragon Balls or magical stones that can be collected to grant a wish from a dragon named Shenron. In my opinion, symbolically speaking, the dragon Shenron represents Satan. The stones, the emeralds, the balls, whatever you want to call them, represents the stones that the devil is trying to collect in the Bible. In the Bible, we learn about the 12 jewels or stones that are used to fashion together what is known as the breastplate of judgment. The breastplate was worn by the high priest, which the high priest would use to check the will of God in any important matter that would affect the nation. In Ezekiel chapter 28, verses 11 through 14, it tells us that the king of Tyrus, which is the devil, has already collected 9 of the 12 stones. In 1 Peter chapter 2, verse 5, it refers to God's children as lively stones. The verse reads as, Ye also, as lively stones, are built up a spiritual house in holy priesthood to offer up spiritual sacrifices acceptable to God by Yeshua Christ. So, whenever you see the stone symbolism in a movie or TV show, understand that the stones it's speaking about is the lively stones, which is us. The devil wants us. Notice how the stones in Dragon Ball Z and Sonic the Hedgehog are both used to bring order out of chaos. The Dragon Balls undo anything that has been destroyed or killed by the current villain, and the Chaos Emeralds used by Sonic are used to always put a stop to Dr. Robotnik's evil plans. Sonic even eventually develops a technique using the mystical Chaos Emeralds called Chaos Control, which is a power that allows the user to warp time and space. This same symbolism can also be found in the Avengers Endgame movie, where Thanos wanted to use the Infinity Stones to bring order to all the chaos in the universe by killing half of all life in the known universe. If there's one thing that Sonic the Hedgehog is known for, it's the powerful glowing power rings that Sonic collects to give him a little extra juice.
Gotta juice it, cut it loose.
The power rings actually represent the rings of Saturn, which are another common Illuminati symbol. You might not know it, but the entire world has been worshiping Satan for thousands of years. The cult has never stopped, and its rites are still present to this day. Saturn, dubbed the Lord of the Rings, is the reason why we exchange rings at weddings or put halos on the heads of godly people. Saturn has also been associated with Satan for numerous reasons. First, many authors argue that the word Satan is derived from the word Saturn. Second, Saturn is associated with the color black as well as Satan. And third, even though it's not, many ancients considered Saturn to be the farthest planet from the sun, the latter being associated with the principle of good. With Pluto not being considered a planet, Saturn is consequently the celestial body that is the least exposed to the sun's divine light and thus associated with coldness of the principle of evil. Although the sunlight on Saturn is even more weaker than the other planets, there is enough to illuminate the enormous ring system, which are composed of mainly ice. The sunlight that hits them turns them into sparkling light circles. Depending on the tilt of Saturn to the sun, the rings can cast a huge shadow on the surface of the planet and blindfold its southern half with even deeper darkness. Finally, the god Pan, the horned deity, represented Saturn in ancient paganism. This half-man, half-goat creature is considered the ancestors of our modern depictions of Satan. This is why if you look so closely at the world around you, you can find the Saturn ring symbolism everywhere. With all the symbolism found in Sonic the Hedgehog, you should already know that this cartoon also represents the Freemason dualism of red and blue. Obviously, Sonic is blue and Robotnik is wearing red, and he even has red eyes. You even see the red-blue symbolism in the title of the Sonic SatAM cartoon. In other Sonic media, the red and blue Freemason symbolism is also used through characters like Sonic's #1 rival, Knuckles. I have broken down the red and blue symbolism so many times that I'm just not going to go that deep into it right now. There's no time. But what are your thoughts? Is Sonic SatAM Illuminati propaganda? Have you noticed these conspiracy theories surrounding the blue hedgehog? And are there any other Sonic theories you noticed that I didn't mention in this video? Sound off in the comment section and let me know what your thoughts are. And because there will be no Up TV without viewers like you, I would like to give a special shout out to Uli Lynette for donating $25 to the channel, and a special shout out to Luis Rivera for also donating $5. I'm extremely grateful for your love and support. It means more than you know. My name is DevinWorlds. I love you, family. As always, thank you for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll holla at y'all later. Peace.
But in every game, there are winners and there are losers. And as you know, in this game, losers get roboticized.
Thank you for watching Up TV. If you like this video and would love to see more, check out these great videos here, and don't forget to subscribe to Up TV and Up TV 2 for even more great videos.